Well, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning right here from Signature Esports. We are broadcasting the Not Ready for Sunday Night Racing V2 Version 2. Midway through the season race right here from the Brickyard, Indianapolis Speedway. Few racers in here this evening. Got some race control going on, some action, some high intensity of action. 80 laps from the famed Brickyard. Josh Klinger, the number 18, is going to be your pole sitter. Cody Rawlings is going to sit outside of him on the restart. Go back to the grid. Ooh. It clicked out for me there. Apologize about that. Toggle through. Jake Elrod also qualified right there. He's going to start third on the inside of our fourth place. People still loading in, but they're going to go around and they're going to pace small little field tonight, but it's going to be a lot of fun for these guys. And we're going to bring out some broadcasting the best way we know possible. These guys going for the points lead as things get underway. Extra room so you guys can see what's going on there. Well, I appreciate everybody out there who watches and has a great time. It is a small little field, but they do run pretty decently clean and have a lot of fun doing it. So enjoy the stream. We had a long weekend with the Signature Cup. Congratulations to Malik Ray, who took home the grand prize in the first place finish right there. And a couple of these drivers, Jake Elrod and Josh Klinger, they were involved in that as well. Scott Peterson out there. He's going to be back there enjoying himself as well. Big old track right here at famed Brickyard 400. Here's a little bit about the track info. It's a 2.5 mile oval, 4 turns, track elevation. Apologize about my puppies. They like to be a part of the streams as well. Pace car is off though, and we're going to go with green flag racing right here. You see the guys lined up. They're going to enjoy having a nice little fun situation. There's the 18 of Josh Klinger out front. Teammate Jake Elrod right back there in second place. Long look at the wonderful long backstretch right there. Out of the exit of turn 2, there is the backstretch. You see the 13 going down low. It's going to come up and ride the inside. Didn't want to catch a draft right there, but still doing a good job. Cody Rawlings there to run some fast speeds on the exit of turn 4. There's Jake Elrod in that JMM Motorsports Toyota Tundra. So 2 Toyotas and 2 Fords on the field right now as you see them come around. Jake Elrod slides up just a little bit. And you see the 13 of Cody Rawlings right there. Four cars out there. It's going to be a small little race. 79 laps up there. That's what it says. Lap 2 being completed under green flag conditions. Josh Klinger out front, that number 18 machine. Got my voice back from the weekend. And we should have some caution-free things going on. We should see how this goes. There it is. Everything updated for me right there. Hope everybody's having a great, fine Sunday evening. We're just a little bit warm over here in the heart of Missouri where I'm from. Trying to keep cool is the number one standard for everybody. I promise you that. Working on trying to get my camera selector to work correctly. Worked fine yesterday. Trying to figure out what's going on now. Not a big deal. As lap 4 being completed. On the exit of turn 2, coming down the backstretch. Here is Josh Klinger, and then Jake Elrod, and the number 13 of Cody Rawlings right there. Scott Peterson just a little bit off of the pace right there. And as you see Josh Klinger coming around turn 4, heading to the front stretch. Low line on these trucks. These trucks drive fantastic on the Indianapolis Speedway. So if you have an opportunity to get out there and run this track, I highly, highly recommend it. Large crowd and attendance in the esports virtual crowd out there. Packed house. Not necessarily 1,000 people out there, but Josh Klinger out front by 2.5 seconds over teammate Jake Elrod, and then Cody Rawlings about 0.5 of a second off of him. So everybody just running their laps. Midway through the season for the Not Ready for Sunday Night Racing League. I know that when they start back up, they're going to refresh the points and get a new start on having another go at the season. So it's kind of like the end, but not the end. These guys are a good group of guys, and they had a full session, and then kind of summer hit, and then some drivers came. Had other obligations that they had to take care of. But if you're looking to join a team or join a good group of guys to drive with, the Not Ready for Sunday Night V2 series, those guys right there are a lot of fun to drive with, and always fun to see how these trucks run throughout the sessions. Saving tires will be key, and pit strategy will be a part of the situation. At least 2 pit stops are going to happen with these trucks with 80 laps. You see that long look at the front stretch. Scott Peterson off the track right now. Cody Rawlings and Jake Elrod, they are right neck and neck with each other. There is Elrod right there. Excuse the clearing of the voice. See the draft working for Scott Peterson right there, as Those guys come into turn 2, or into turn 3 on the exit of turn 4. Onto the exit of turn 4 right here to hit the front stretch. See that very low line next to the rumble strips that the 14 of Elrod makes. And then the settle into the draft for the 13. That 4 tries to chase down the Toyota once again. 4 seconds off from leader Josh Klinger. Beautiful day of racing. Sunday nights are always a good night. Normally I would say that we're going to be racing tomorrow with the No Limit Thunder Series, but they are having a bye week, so we appreciate those guys. We're going to come back 2 weeks, or a week from tomorrow. So in 2 Mondays, we're going to have our next race over there as they continue their season. And sometime in July, they're going to start up their Pro Series. That'll end up moving to Monday nights, and I believe the Thunder Series is going to move over to Tuesday nights. But some things to work out with that. We're going to make sure we get all the information out there for you. There is 3-second lead now, 3.5-second lead of Josh Klinger, the 18. I'm going to take a little vocal break. I'll be right back with you. That is the No Limit Thunder Series right there. For those who don't know, my name is Jason. I am with Signature Esports. Had a wonderful weekend. Met a lot of new great people out there in the iRacing community. Held a tournament where we gave away $500. We were supposed to have a little bit bigger tournament, but Firecracker 400 going on, and you know, it's getting close to the holidays, so everybody wanted to take that opportunity. Still had a great tournament, had some great racing, and we look forward to doing it again. Got a new setup and new things that we're going to be trying here very shortly. Talk a little bit about our drivers real quick. Josh Klinger, college student over at Duke University. Always doing great things. Got a Black Horse Auto Transport logo on the side right there. Todd Klinger is the owner and operator of that. If you need a good, if you need your baby transported across the states, maybe you're moving, or maybe you just bought something very, very nice and you need a good, reliable person to transport it, go on Facebook, look at Black Horse Auto Transport. You'll be able to check those guys out. Todd Klinger is very, very nice guy. We love talking with him. Supports the esports community. Supports, of course, Josh, the number 18 machine with GBR Go Bananas Racing. That Toyota Tundra right there. Klinger's teammate, another part of the Black Horse Auto Transport team in another series. As we see some things change for us. That was not cool. There is Jake Elrod of the number 14 in that Bad Boy Motors truck. K&C Landscaping on the front. That's one of their sponsors. This Georgia Bulldog native Getting a lot of hype in a lot of leagues right there. Doing a great job, of course, of winning races not only in this league but in a couple others. As part of the Signature Cup tournament this weekend. Did a great job out there. Always, these drivers always looking for improvements, of course, and always. The Whiskey River machine, this Ford of Scott Peterson. You can see Whiskey River scheme all over that bad boy. This is Cody Rawlings. Apologize about that. Cody Rawlings out there in the number 13 machine as I check everything out. 2 seconds off of the number 14 of Jake Elrod. Ooh, gets a little bit into the wall right there. Tires, no doubt, becoming a factor right now. As you see the toe out on those trucks, makes him hug and grind and grab the groove. As he comes around the front stretch to complete lap 15. Josh Klinger way out front right now by about 10 seconds over second place. There is the number 18 machine once again. Sitting on pit road right now, Scott Peterson at 121. He is a great guy. Lots of conversations with him. We do love what we see and how we do it. Apologize about the blank screen right there. We're trying to get some things up real quick. So while everybody is out there enjoying themselves, we're just going to ride along and make sure that we have a little bit of fun. There's a gyro cam of Mr. Josh Klinger, number 18 machine. See the speeds coming into the turns right here. 10-second lead over second place Jake Elrod in the number 14. Ooh, you can see those tires. You can almost hear them starting to break loose as well. Give you a little bit of extra volume riding along. Look at what it is from ground level. This is the nose cam of the 18 of Klinger. You see it skip. See him starting to drift up just a little bit. This is the far right side of the bumper. Up to 171. 177 miles an hour. So he gets into the turn right there. It is a hot, hot day for us over here, especially had our AC unit go out yesterday. Some good things called into maintenance, and they're supposed to get the part for us and hopefully fix it over the next day or two. They are, of course, backed up. The air conditioning people over there, not their fault. Everybody's stuff is going out, I'm sure, right about this time of year. Lap 20 being completed right here. Josh Klinger out front. And we're going to see pit strategy come into play here in just a little bit. My name is Jason, and we're going to just keep promoting ourselves until something possibly changes here. And but it looks like Josh Klinger has a commanding lead out front. Jake Elrod there as well. Be right back with you. Back at it once again. Hope everybody's having a great time out there. We're going to take a look at the point standings so far. In just a second, we want to make sure we get the updated version of it. Alrighty, point standings as it sits. Your race leader right now, Josh Klinger, out front over everybody. Jake Elrod, who's in second place, off the pace by just about it's like just a few points right there. Nine points behind the leader. Shane Shepard, 22 points behind first place Don Fryman. League admin right there, 38 points off the race, the series leader. Season standings going on right there. Josh Klinger with 2 wins under his belt. Jake Elrod with 3. Elrod started 4 different races, doing a great job. 500 laps completed by Josh Klinger, not including this race. So definitely a good job going through the field. Live conditions still going right here from Indianapolis Speedway, the Brickyard. Everybody having a nice, easy race. Cody Rawlings in for tires during the last break, and now is 1 lap down. But things are going to have to work out. These guys are going to have to go through and get their pit strategy. So Cody Rawlings will get his lap back here very shortly, running faster times than current race leaders right now. go through and number 14, Jake Elrod, right there, 10.5 seconds off the race leader. Cody Rawlings right there. Currently running about 1.5 seconds faster laps than the race leader of Josh Klinger, so no doubt going to try to catch up here pretty soon. That driver drop down for you. See his speeds on the front stretch coming in. 175 into turn 1. Acceleration high, banking on the high line, running into the low line. Into turn 2 on the exit of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Hugging the wall. We'll see what speeds he runs all the way through. Currently 3rd position. .175 again, consistent throughout, and very, very, very nice lap right there over Jake Elrod. We'll see his speeds as he comes across the line right there. 175, 177, 178 all the way through. But hard braking, you see how he was running 141, just a little bit lower than that getting into the turn, whereas the 13 was running 154 into the corners, 151 lowest right there. So definite ground being gained, especially in the corners for the 13. Coming off being 1 lap down. Race leader Josh Klinger right there. See his speeds just a little bit slower getting to the line. And a little hotter corner, but having to slow way up into the corner. 142 was the low end on that. And 146 with a skid. You see those tires starting to wear, not being able to grip the inside line. 27 laps lap 27 underway right here from the Brickyard. No cautions. All clean racing. These guys doing a great job. Driver's side splitter, you see it dragging the ground just a little bit right there. Just about, looks to be just about 1.5 inches, 2 inches off the ground. Huge little gain. And these games are, and this simulator is quite realistic. When that thing does grind, if you have your settings turned up, you can hear it. It's quite unique to hear that and know that that's what's happening. You hear the tire wear, you hear things that do happen in kind of the real situation. They happen right here as well. So super awesome drive all the way around. Campaign Ray is live, by the way, if you aren't watching here. He is in the NIS Fixed Sunday. Make sure that you go check that guy out, of course. Big thank you to everybody out there who supports the stream. We are live on twitch.tv/JL Follow. We are live on Facebook in 2 locations, Signature Esports, and of course and always the Not Ready for Sunday Night Racing V2 fan page. And then also live on YouTube and Signature Media Esports out there. Go check those guys out or check our pages out. Give us a like and share, subscribe, stream, do all of that stuff. A lot of fun. We do have bigger things coming in the future, and one of the fastest growing broadcast platforms out there. being that we've only been out there for a couple of months now, and we have started to reach a ton of people, and we couldn't do it without you guys and without all of the streamers and likes and subscribes and shares. And we are not the best in as far as tech goes yet, but we are working on it, and we have developed streams and videos and all kinds of stuff that our software is now starting to pick up, and we do appreciate all that. Mr. Viper, thank you for the subscription out there. Prime subscription just a little while ago. Lieutenant Dan followed me. That's amazing. Appreciate you. Cherry Blossom 1900, thank you for the follow. X War Machine 99 followed me as well. Thank you. Followed us. Robert Butcher, who's also the race controller from here, he followed. Thank you very much, Robert. Appreciate that. Those who do not know, Robert is actually an iRacing fool. That guy is doing a great job. All right. Teammates first and second in for their first pit stops. Cody Rawlings ready to get out and complete. Now the speed limit down pit road right here is quite low. Just 60 miles an hour for this famed track, but you're going to see everybody. There's Jake Elrod right there as well, coming down, trying to make sure he stays within pit limits. There is a long look at the track right there. There is Cody Rawlings on the backstretch, trying to gain some of this time back. As you see, the 18 of Klinger coming out of pit road. Got to exit pit road in the right spot. Can't do it right here. You've got to come all the way around the two bends in the turns. You see the cones directing them where to go. And then they find the exit right here on the backstretch. Jake Elrod coming off pit road as well. Cody Rawlings catching right back up where he was at. Might actually meet our race leaders here in just a second. 25 seconds off the race leader. Jake Elrod still 16 seconds off the race leader. First pit stops completed. Lap 31 about to be completed by our race leader, Josh Klinger, out front by almost a half a lap. Long look at the stretch right there. We are going to dial up the 18. Since it's such a long track, we want to make sure that we talk with these drivers and give them an opportunity to talk about what they're doing. As you see Josh Klinger take the exit of turn 4, coming down to complete lap 35 right here. Sorry, he's on the backstretch. I'm just way off of you. Hey, buddy, you got me out there? I know that you're driving, but we're going to talk to you anyway.
Oh, yeah, Jason, I gotcha. Always good to hear from you, whether we're under caution or going green.
Let's turn up I'm turning up your volume a little bit so everybody can hear you. So it's a big track, and you guys are just kind of out there dominating. 20 seconds over teammate Jake Elrod out there. How are you so fast at the Brickyard?
Well, with the fixed set of braces that we got going on, I've been just messing with the brake bias, trying to see what's best for making the corners, and then if you can get away early and save the tires a little bit in the long runs, it works out. But yeah, we're going to do our best to keep this Black Horse Auto Transport out front, and it's working well so far. Just kind of rolling around, coming up on halfway on the race here. So,
well, definitely at least one more pit stop in store for you before the end of the race. Good luck on the rest of the race. If we get to it, we'll bring you back in a little bit later.
Yeah, this is a nice, relaxing ride after the Signature Esports Cup tournament we've had all weekend. So it's kind of fun to be out here just rolling around.
Yeah, definitely. You don't have to have back-to-back races. Just one big, long one for you, and then you're done for the day, right?
Well, I actually might try in some official races later this evening, but yeah, it's a lot more or a lot less to do than trying to race against an actual pro in iRacing. So,
well, it is. You are doing a great job. 21.5 seconds out over your teammate, which we will bring in and talk to in just a second. So Josh Klinger, the number 18 Black Horse Auto Transport, the big Duke symbol on there. GBR Racing doing a great job of holding the front. We're going to put him back where he was, and he's doing a great job. Alrighty, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great evening out there. I'm going to go and take a vocal break. I'm going to check something out, and I'll be right back with you. It had been a little hot in the house, so I have a node system that I have set up that runs my NDI streams, so I can do all the work from one computer and everything else goes to the other computer. And, have to make sure that I get everything squared away and make sure things aren't heating up too much. Had a little bit of issue with that yesterday with our streams, but we should be okay now. So we are right along with Klinger right now. I just don't want to damage any equipment. It's an unusual situation for me just right now. Lap 39 being completed. Green flag all the way. A little scenic view of the Brickyard. You see the big tower right there. go to Josh Klinger. See if we can get all the way around to Jake Elrod, who is 23.5 seconds behind his teammate.
You can go ahead and throw it.
Speaking of Jake Elrod, there he is right there. I had to bring you in. I don't know what you're throwing, but
we're about to throw a competition caution at 40.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So that should be coming out any second now.
Well, competition caution for Jake Elrod as he comes around, doing a great job of. I mean, a 23-second lead is still a 23-second lead that your teammate has, but you were gaining ground there for a little bit, and it just seems like you're just back relaxed and just taking it easy.
I took a little different brake bias that first run, and I kind of ate my tires a little quicker than he did, so I fell off pretty quick. But I've backed it back up to normal what he's running, so hopefully we can, with these cautions, we can get caught back up.
Well, sounds good. We're going to put you back where you were at so that way you guys can chat about that. I know that he wanted to get that going, and we'll go ahead and do that for you. Keep running it. We'll talk to you guys here again very, very shortly, okay? And there it is. The competition caution comes out. I had to make sure that we put it in there for him. He couldn't see it. So they're going to take and catch back up. And they're going to run around a little bit. I'm going to let them sit back and relax and get their tires changed and talk to each other and have a little bit more green flag runs coming very shortly. Local break coming my way. You guys sit there and enjoy the stream. Alright, these guys are still pacing around just for a moment. Caution lights are on the pace car, and I've got a little bit of issue going on. I've got to fix it. So keep watching these guys. Everybody's having a good time. I'm going to leave it up for you. And enjoy this nice, easy Sunday drive race. apologize about that, everyone out there. I know that you guys expect to see me up here, but I had to get some temperatures down, so I switched things all in the middle and on the fly. Hopefully you guys didn't notice too bad, except for me not being here. Apologize about that. Lap 51 being completed. There is Cody Rawlings, Jake Elrod on pit road, or was on pit road, and back out there again. Cody Rawlings in second place. Josh Klinger out front by 3.5 seconds. Fast laps going. You see him right there. Huge little ditty going right there. Fast speeds into the run. Coming out to the entrance of turn 2. Cody Rawlings keeping pace with the race leader. He's just about the same relative off as he was before. 3.3 seconds. He comes around and accelerates into the turn, running a higher line right there, trying to catch a little bit of the draft area, but you see turn 1 being a little bit more friendly to Josh Klinger. Cody Rawlings falling off just a little bit. We hope everybody's having a fine Sunday evening, afternoon, or Monday morning, depending on where you're watching from. Thank you, everybody out there, for continuing to watch, especially on Sundays. We do know that Sundays is usually family night for everybody, so still enjoying the streams and the feeds. Share everything out there. High arcing turn for Cody Rawlings. He's back within the same relative he was in just a little bit ago, gaining a little bit of ground coming down the backstretch. 2.9 seconds now, the relative between Josh Klinger and Cody Rawlings. 2.5 seconds now as Cody Rawlings gaining some traction. You see, using those corners to his advantage. Now under 3 seconds from Cody Rawlings to Josh Klinger. Lap 53 now complete and in the books. 27 laps to go as they start lap 54 under green flag conditions. Only one caution, competition caution for the race. Everybody loving and having fun. Down to the backstretch. Smooth turn for Cody Rawlings. You saw him exit and it looked very, very, very nice. As you see his speed carrying him through turn 3. High bank for Klinger right there. Into turn 4, carries turn 4 quite nicely onto the front stretch. Gains about a second relative over Cody Rawlings, and now this is the equalizer right here, the front stretch. 3.5 second lead, Jake Elrod on pit road, 3 laps down. Trying to figure a few things out. Cody Rawlings doing a great job right now, having a lot of fun out there. Lap 55 about to be complete as Josh Klinger is about the length of turn 3 and turn 4 away from Cody Rawlings. $25 laps to go right here from the Brickyard virtual Indianapolis Speedway. 3.7 seconds is the lead that Josh Klinger has over Cody Rawlings. They alternate lap times. Last lap from Klinger 56.206, and Cody Rawlings putting in a 56.144. Best lap for Josh Klinger 53.999, so just under 54 seconds. Best lap for Cody Rawlings 55.005. But things seem to have evened themselves out as we look at the last lap for Josh Klinger, 56.072. And Cody Rawlings putting in a 56.333. Lap 57 right here being completed. 5-second lead over second place Cody Rawlings. 5.5 seconds now as they come to the exit of turn 3 on to turn 4. Coming around to the front stretch. 18 of Josh Klinger now out there out front, doing a great job. 13 of Cody Rawlings coming down pit road to get some tires. No doubt needs a little fresh for Goodyear shoestrings. Cody Rawlings in to have some fun with this league. Cody Rawlings coming down pit road. There is Jake Elrod out there, doing a great job as well. Unlapping himself 1 lap from Cody Rawlings. Lap 58 about to be in the books. We go to Jake Elrod right there. You see him getting a little loose on the exit of turn 2. As now Cody Rawlings is 1 lap down. You see him getting the exit on pit road, but no doubt with those fresher tires going to have no trouble passing the 18 of Josh Klinger to get 1 lap back. As you see him coming down the backstretch area out of the exit of turn 2, basically ending up where he left off. That long front stretch is usually a little bit wary, being 60 miles an hour, and these guys are driving 180 down that, 170 to 180 down the front stretch. Cody Rawlings getting up to speed, and we will see what kind of lap he's going to put down on his next lap, and we'll see the difference. As you see him already closing the distance on the 18 of Josh Klinger coming into turn 1. Those tires are going to make all the difference when it comes down to the end of the race. Cody Rawlings closing the distance to unlap himself from race leader Josh Klinger. And to turn 3, the 18 goes. Low bank, high exit. Same thing right here, low bank all the way down to the rumble strips. Lap times for the two vehicles. Josh Klinger ran 57.218. Cody Rawlings ran a 55.229, 2-second difference. Best lap of the race right there, 55 of Cody Rawlings being a 55.229. You see him getting in the draft and no doubt going to pass with ease to get his lap back. 20 to go right here from the Brickyard. Jake Elrod said that his dad is in his sim right now being a substitute because he couldn't turn the times that Josh was turning. I understand that. Completely understand that. So getting your dad some practice time in there, that's super, super cool. 18 out front by a lap. There is the 13 now on the bumper, turning a hotter corner as the 18 just tries to make sure that he runs clean laps, as the 13 is going to take the inside of the 18, run very low to keep his distance, get in the draft, and no doubt going to have to come to the inside eventually and pass your race leader, the 18 of Josh Klinger. See the difference on fresh tires right there. Well, Jake Elrod, I appreciate you out there watching and keeping the stream going for me. And we've got cooler temperatures on the CPU, so I'm getting better stream quality, which I do appreciate out of my units. I've got a node system that I use to stream, which is absolutely nice. I also render 3D animation as well. As you see the 13 take a much cleaner line on the exit of turn 2 down the backstretch. Just hauling himself away. Cody Rawlings now just a whole lap. Just a lap off. You see the relative bouncing back and forth, the distance he is separating himself from the race leader. 56 seconds behind him now that he has to gain, but he is the second. 1.8 seconds gained ahead of the race leader right there. So if Jake Elrod takes tires, or Josh Klinger takes tires right now, he'd be well within coming back out in front of the race leader, as 17 laps is the goal right now. .55 seconds and counting for Cody Rawlings. All he has to do is just continue to put down good laps. You see it right there. 2.4 seconds ahead. Still almost an entire lap down, but gaining with those fresh tires. As you see, the 18 now coming into pit road. Slowing way down, having to make sure that he gets within the 60-mile-an-hour speed limit. See him coming down pit road. Seven laps on Cody Rawlings' tires, so we're going to start seeing that fall off just a little bit. These guys were running similar lap times with similar tires, but fresher tires being the difference. In all of that, there is Cody Rawlings as you see him enter turn 3, find the exit of that corner, runs high, comes in, finds the entrance of turn 4, comes around to the front stretch. And now, that is the distance that you see. Josh Klinger, fast pit stop time, 13 seconds on that, 13.11 seconds on his pit stop, coming around turn 1 into turn 2. Is now Cody Rawlings just right there. Now about the same distance he was before, 7 seconds. As you see, Klinger with fresh tires entering turn 3 and running that high bank, coming into turn 4. Good time to pit for him. As you see, now you're going to see those fresh tires run like shoelaces, good fresh new pretty shoelaces. The soles of your feet looking good. 15 to go right here from the Brickyard. I hope everybody is having a fantastic evening out there. I have fans and circulations and all kinds of stuff going on right now. Trying to keep cool. 7-second lead over Cody Rawlings. Josh Klinger right there. Jake Elrod now, only 2 laps. Or I say Papa Elrod. That's who we're going to talk about, Papa Elrod. Speaking of Papa Elrod, there he is. Well, that's Cody Rawlings. Let's go find him. There he is. Not doing too bad. He is running 57.588 was his last lap time in that Toyota. Can't see. It's a little high on that. Comes back down. Straightens himself out. Doing a great job. There he is. Can't be mad at someone wanting to try some simulation. There's your leader, Jake Elrod, or Josh Klinger. Back to the 13 Whiskey River machine of Cody Rawlings, 8.5 seconds off. Elrod and the 14 machine running the snot out of it. There he goes, down the front stretch. Not a bad lap right there at all. Exit of turn 1. Dives into turn 2. 56.625. Faster than his last lap. Oh, tags the wall just a little bit. Has a little bit of damage right there. A little right side damage, but hey, that's what this is all about. It's all about having fun. No tire issues there. 18. Klinger right there out front. Now a 10-second lead. The feel goods on that Toyota. Feeling pretty good for him. Down the front stretch he goes. And Josh Klinger to complete lap 68. 12 to go right here from the Brickyard. Alrighty, I'm going to take a vocal break. We're going to well, the music didn't play right away right there. Apologize about that. We had it all figured out, and I had to change it all for the weekend so that way we could run good streams, considering we had some back-to-back, and so I've kind of moved everything all around. Running two computers at the same time. It's always a lot of fun. Appreciate that from everybody. There is Mr. Elrod in front of Klinger as he catches the draft of the 14, the 18, looking to put him another lap down. But this is all about practice. And inside on the entrance of turn 2. Solid lap. Down the backstretch, both of those vehicles go. There's the entrance to turn 3, out of the exit of turn 3, on to the high rise. Turn 4 about to be in the books. And we are 10 to go right now, about to complete lap 71. Klinger out front by 14, almost 15 seconds over Cody Rawlings in the number 13 machine. Having fun. Kind of a leisurely Sunday drive for everybody. 121 of Stuart Peterson, always doing a great job out there. Appreciate him. Klinger out front, 26 and a half seconds over Cody Rawlings. Cody Rawlings was trying to make pit strategy work, and there for a little bit it was. I kind of wonder if Klinger was listening to me, though, because that might have been a possibility when I said he probably might think about pitting to make sure that he stays ahead on his tire loss. He kind of did, so he might have been listening. Who knows? I am no Larry Mack, but I do like math. Definitely like math. As Elrod comes in for some feel goods, or it looked like he did. I might have been wrong on that one. There is Cody Rawlings in that number 13 Whiskey River machine, driving around, having a lot of fun. There is Elrod running laps, doing a great job. I'm sure that truck is starting to be a lot to handle with those tires doing what they are. There he is, entrance to turn 3. See him sliding up just a little bit. Runs that middle high line, comes in, dives into turn 4. There's a good line right there. Hits the rumble strip. Comes out on the exit. Shakes it, and good lap. Nice exit on turn 4. That was definitely a good turn on the inside there. Here we go into turn 1. Same thing, low line on to the entrance. Exit of turn 1 looks good. Runs the mid-high line. Down into turn 2. It's a little bit high and outside right there. Skims the wall. Turn 2 is a lot of people's kryptonite, including my own, so definitely know how it feels to tag that wall just a little bit. Entrance to turn 3, good entrance. Coming out, straightens out for the exit. And turn 4, right there on the bottom, good turn on turn 4. Comes straight out, 5 to go for our race leader, Josh Klinger right here. Entering turn 2. Coming down the backstretch area of Bristol Motor Speedway. The Brickyard. I love it. With 5 to go, he has a commanding lead, 32.133 seconds. $56.332 on that lap. Cody Rawlings ran a 58.519 on his last lap. Elrod, that Georgia driver, running a 59.075. He's got blistering tires on there, so he's doing a great job to just keep it out there and running. 5 to go is now 4 to go. Right here with an Out Ready for Sunday Night Racing version 2. This is V2. I know it doesn't say it up there, but I promise it is V2. Lot of green flag runs, only one caution for the competition caution. Right there in the middle of the race, lap 42. These guys just looking to have some fun. Three to go as Klinger is out there, and I did get an answer to my question. He was listening just a little bit. Klinger out front by a country mile. Almost an acre, 2.5 miles around this track. 42nd lead. Well, darn near 38.837. Klinger did want to stretch everything to 15 to go whenever I was saying something, but it's good to know that strategy was in place there. Definitely running similar laps than what he was before. 56.668, 58.169 for Cody Rawlings. And Elrod running a flat minute out there, doing a good job. As he crosses the line, white flag will wave. And this is the final lap right here at the Brickyard for the Not Ready for Sunday Night Racing V2. And at the time being, 18 commanding the lead to 40 seconds over second place Cody Rawlings. Yeah. On the exit of turn 4, Josh Klinger with a 40-second lead, 419 second lead, out over second place Cody Rawlings. Slows up to be your burnout champion. Wins right here at the Brickyard. Small little ditty, but they went out there and ran it, so good job by Josh Klinger right there. Now he's getting ready to burn it out, burn down the house. So while he is pacing around, let's bring him in and have a little chit-chat with him. Josh Klinger, I know that you were listening. You sent me a message and let me know that you were listening, but you were trying to stretch it to 15 to go right there. Congratulations on your third win, so you tied your partner in wins, but you had a 9-point lead in points, and now, of course, that's going to jump by several. Tell us how the race went for you, and you're going to burn it down right here. We're going to watch you do it.
Yeah, the goal here was to get this Black Horse Auto Transport Toyota Tundra back into victory lane and match Jake, or the duo of Jake and Jake's dad, win total for the year. And yeah, I wanted that little strategy at the end there. I knew Cody had taken tires, and he was catching me, beating me every corner. So I kind of got to see exactly how much the tires were going to wear down, and I figured if I could stretch to 15 to go, I'd have a nice balance of getting new tires and finding his wearing off at the end.
Well, of course, you did a great job, and we know that you're no stranger to the victory lane right here with the Not Ready for Sunday Night Racing V2 League. And I'm sure Black Horse Auto Transport is going to be super proud of the win. And we appreciate, of course, you and all of the drivers out there doing a great job to keep it entertaining for us, even on an 80-lap race where it was just a few of you guys. While we get ready to end this race, I know that there's some things that they've got coming up. I believe Don's going to make some announcements on that as well. You've got other leagues and other things that you want to talk about real quick? Josh Klinger out there celebrating, having some fun. We're going to let him do it with his teammates right there. Let's go and bring in Jake. Well, Jake Elrod, are you around out there? I want to make sure you're out there first. Or Jake's dad. I'll talk to either one of you guys. Well, either way, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you very much. My name is Jason. I'm with Signature Esports, and this was the Not Ready for Sunday Night Racing V2 League right here from the Brickyard. I know that we'll be back here this next week with the Wheeling Modifieds. I know that we've got some more races to come and more leagues to come, bigger announcements, more tournaments, all the fast and fascinating stuff. Thank you all very much for watching and paying attention and just listening to things and having a casual Sunday drive with us with the NRF SNR